When looking at the table, I know it's not ideal to be in the relegation places, but the setbacks that you've had, would you have taken this to know that one win gives you a very good chance of staying up?
Well, this has been said many a time to me, and I think, going back to October, November, certainly November, then the answer to that would be yes, and I think it was said many a time. Then you get the squad together and you get certain players in that you didn't think you were going to get, and a group of players, and a small group of players. We've sort of had 12, 13 training at times, and got somebody else back that's probably not 100% fit to sit on the bench and stuff like that. And I've loved every minute of that. So I think with that group, and we got ourselves out of it a couple of weeks ago, then obviously there's a slight bit of disappointment there that we're not actually safe now, or we're not actually in a position that if we win we're safe, and we know that we're in a position that if we win we still don't know whether we're safe. So would I have taken it since January? No. Since October, yes.
When looking at Forest Green, there's the question of how seriously they'll take this game. Obviously the advantage they can have in the playoffs, but there's then that thing of the players that you might be scouting, looking at, might not play because changes might be made.
No, Forest Green will take this serious. Make no mistake about that. And number one, they'll want to play at home in the second leg of the playoffs, because that is an advantage. There's no doubt about that. Although when I have seemed to have been in these situations, it's been an advantage just to play away a second leg. So maybe I'm not normal, but so they'll want to finish third. They'll want to be second leg at home. So any talk of will they to be taken serious, I think that's a little bit of desperation, hoping they won't. They're going to come here to try and beat York City. Simple as that, and we've got to make sure they don't.
And just finally, you look at the atmosphere of that Lincoln game in the FA Trophy and how that seemed to really help the players. You'll be helping for the same again.
Yeah, again, the fans have been fantastic, and as much as my players have got to handle the situation, so have the supporters. And the last thing we want to do is go a goal down, of course. But I think if we do, then the atmosphere can't change. We've got to stick with the players all the way through. And I think we beat Barrow down here 2-1 with a last-minute goal. Whether the nerves can take it and the heart can take it, but if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. I think was it Carlisle where the goalkeeper come up and scored in the 92nd minute. These things happen. So if that's what it takes, as much as you probably aged 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. If they got a crystal ball and told me my goalkeeper's going to go up and score the winner in the 92nd minute to keep us up, then I'll take it.